there with a teleprompter?
Yep.
Okay. That other camera is what the
big one is the in studio.
got it. So that's our camera.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
The one behind it.
Okay, so we're talking to the big teleprompter
Right.
thing.
Ready, Fred? Go ahead and
Okay.
count 'em in. Ready? Yep, here we go. All right, pictures up. Here we go. Success Stream with Kevin Harrington in 3, 2.
Hello, this is Bob Safale, and I am the president of the She Shop, and we've got none other than Kevin Harrington. Hey.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
You know, really, this is a really unusual deal we're doing here because we're letting people into what we're doing, you know?
Kind of behind the scenes.
Behind the
You know,
scenes.
here we are in our studio.
Exactly.
Filming with some great entrepreneurs, right?
Exactly. Now,
Yeah.
by the way, if you know, most people, almost everybody knows who Kevin Harrington is. I mean, he's one of the original stars of the hit TV show Shark Tank. You also invented the infomercial, and what was that all about?
As seen on TV,
Yeah.
Pioneer, you know.
Yeah,
so,
it's
but look,
unbelievable.
I love working with people that have businesses, products. We take those products, put them on TV, we put them into digital marketing, Facebook, Instagram, lots of great marketing products, but also businesses, services, you name it. We help businesses exceed and succeed in a big, big way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And why is this unusual? Because normally we shoot segments with different companies and it's all taped and nobody's nervous or anything like that. It's just boom, boom, boom. But today we're doing something totally crazy. I think it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Because we're going live and it's behind the scenes. So you're actually going to experience what it's like to be a company sitting down with Kevin Harrington.
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, in fact, we have our first guest.
Yes.
Bob Betty.
Yes.
From Burst Biz.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And,
And
he's going to be coming in.
That's right. You know, what's interesting here, because of, COVID, some people can't travel. And this is one of those cases. You want to say hi to Bob? Bob Betty from Burst Biz, can you hear us? Hello, Bob. This is why it's interesting, folks. You're actually going to see technically what happens when you're doing remotes and everything. Let's see if we got it. Bob, can you hear us? We see, this is how it really is, folks, many times.
Ask Bob if he can hear you. If he can hear you, give him a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Okay, so Bob,
Bob can't hear us.
make sure your mic's on. He can hear you, but we can't hear him.
Tell him to play with his audio, his volume control.
By the way, while we're waiting, Burst Biz is pretty interesting because they actually take companies and small companies, medium-sized companies that have like zero business credit. They're basically, well, I shouldn't say those kind of words. So they take a brand new company. People don't know that you could be brand new and get business credit. You could roll it right up to $200,000 or $300,000. I mean, you've worked with business credit companies before, I'm sure, many times.
Yeah. But yeah, this is good to be able to help a startup.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And a lot of people don't know, for instance, that with startups, they think because they personally have bad credit, they're screwed, essentially. So they oh my God, I can't, I'm not. But they don't have to have that. So what I.
It shows you how to stack the deck.
Exactly right.
Okay.
He takes it through. So we're going to have Bob on real soon here.
Yeah, Bob, start talking. He's talking. Keep talking. It was working 10 minutes.
That's my headphones.
It was fine.
In these cases, what we normally do is we'll flip to the next guest, so which we may end up doing.
Testing.
Hey, there's Bob.
I didn't do it.
There we go. Can you guys hear me well?
Oh, we can hear you, big guy. You are live, brother. We have got you on air. Can you
Wonderful.
hear us?
I can hear you. I see you. I see Kevin. How are you, Kevin? It's a pleasure to be on with you.
We'll be editing you in later, but it's right.
Exactly right.
Yes.
So,
The video.
Bob, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do the intro that we normally do because of this little snafu. Kevin, let's go straight to what you normally do. This is Kevin Harrington, your original star and chunk. Let's go to Jerry. Give us a cue, Jerry, wherever you are, or who gives us our cue? 3, 2, 1, and just intro yourself, Kevin, and we'll go right in.
Bob, your last name's pronounced Betty.
No, it's pronounced
Beatty.
Beatty.
Excellent.
Beatty.
Okay.
Okay.
So give us the 3, 2, 1. Just pretending that Bob Beatty is right here.
So hold on, just one before you do 3. So I'm opening.
Yep, you're going to
Right
open.
Bob.
Yep.
Right to the question.
You got it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so this is what normally you would see when I'm talking to the audience now. We normally are filming and then we do edits. So all this cluster stuff you're seeing is normally edited out. So let's go.
Okay. Do we need to reset the clock?
Yeah, what the hell?
Okay.
You ready, Bob?
I am ready.
Okay, let's go into it.
It's Beatty.
Beatty.
Bob Beatty.
Kevin, like Warren Beatty.
Perfect.
Like Warren Beatty, the actor.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay,
That's
so-
easy.
So here we go.
Ready, here we go. Pictures up, pictures up. Success Stream with Kevin Harrington in 3, 2.
Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from the hit TV show Shark Tank. I've also worked with some amazing celebrities over the years, from Kim Kardashian and George Foreman and Jack LaLanne, Tony Little, Billy Mays even. And we're here today to talk to entrepreneurs. And Bob Beatty is on the line with us now in a virtual capacity. But Bob, your company, Burst Biz, come on in. We want to hear about Burst Biz and all the exciting things that you're doing. Can you tell us, Bob, a little bit about Burst Biz?
Absolutely, and it is a pleasure to be here with you, Kevin. I've been a big fan since your original Shark Tank series, and it's really an honor to be here with you. Burst Biz is doing something unique in the market right now, okay? Because of the situation in the market right now, businesses are struggling. Entrepreneurs are being created on a daily basis. People have had to pivot their lifestyle and from a job to becoming an entrepreneur. So what does Burst Biz do? What we do is we help those entrepreneurs. We give those entrepreneurs a chance to get credit with us, to purchase businesses and services from us, where every purchase counts. So a new business coming in that needs some business products, some services, doesn't have good credit. Maybe the owner, also faced some difficult times. Their personal credit is not great. What are they supposed to do, Kevin? Okay, they're trying to pivot into a completely new career. And every small business owner needs a little hand, okay? That's where we come in. We provide them those products, those services, and give them the ability to pay for those products 30, 60, 90 days later, depending on what program they qualify
So
for.
let me ask the types of things. I mean, new company starts. Identify a couple of the types of things that you're able to get them credit for.
So for example, Kevin, you come to me and you've been laid off, or you want to pivot, you want to change, you have an idea, okay, of an online business or whatever your idea might be. But every small business owner thinks that I have to have all of the money in my pocket first before I start a business, okay? I have to invest all of my money, all of my savings to try to get this idea off the ground. Small businesses don't understand there's another way, and that's called business credit. That's called building business credit. That's called coming to Burst Biz and getting services, for example, like a website design. You need a logo design. Your company needs to be listed on a 411 directory. You need a business plan. You need some mentoring. You need a VIP concierge business credit coaching service. That's what we provide to these new business owners.
That's pretty powerful. So you're solving a lot of problems for many of these entrepreneurs. Now, we've talked about startup entrepreneurs. So I know when someone's first starting, they need that website, they need that coaching, they need all the things you just mentioned. What about companies that might be in business for a little bit already? Can you help someone that's in business for 6 months already? Is that also a possible client for you?
Absolutely, Kevin. And this is not just for startups. This is for small, medium businesses. If you've been in a business 6 months, 6 days, or 6 years, it doesn't matter to us. Okay. Every single company still needs to build their credit profile. I'm sure you're aware of the 3 business credit reporting agencies that are out there in the world right now. You have Dun & Bradstreet, you have Experian, and you have Equifax, not to mention LexisNexis. Building business credit is very similar to building personal credit. It's about the number of positive trade lines, positive accounts that you have reporting to those particular business credit bureaus. What BurstBiz does is it gives every company a opportunity to have a positive showing account and to make every purchase count towards building their business credit, because we do report to those business credit bureaus.
Very good, very good. So I mean, when I think of the problems that a lot of these businesses are having that start up, you are a problem solver. So what are some of the other problems that some of these business owners are running into, and how do you address those problems?
That's so funny that you mentioned that, Kevin, because my son's mother she wants to talk to me about just everyday stuff that happened around the house. And every time she asks me a question, I try to solve that problem. She's like, no, I don't want you to solve this problem. I just want you to listen to me. So, we're wired to solving these problems. So for example, a small business owner might come to us and say, listen, I don't have good personal credit, but I still want to build my business credit. No problem. We're going to help them solve that problem. We're going to help them build their credit in their business name. What people don't understand is that we live in the greatest country in the world, okay? We are set up for business, okay? We are capitalism, at its finest, okay? So when you create another industry, when you create a business, you're creating another entity that has rights, that has an EIN number, that can build credit, that can do business outside of you as the person. So we try to teach entrepreneurs those nuances and help them understand that, listen, while you're building your personal credit, you can still building your business and still building your business credit to get the funding and to get the resources that you need to start your business.
Bob, he's mentioning the credit leads to business funding, having the capital to grow the business, to scale the business. The fundamentals of what we're talking about here are so vital to the success of the business that it's important, whether you're just starting that business or whether you're scaling that business, that you should be talking to Bob Beatty, right?
100%.
Pretty powerful. Now, you know a little bit about these guys.
Yes, I do.
You want to talk about some of the things you've seen from your side?
I really wanted to have him come here because I actually have brought in Bob and Nancy Ivy, who's the owner of the company.
Right.
I actually had them come in and start educating my clients.
Okay.
And I have a ton of, in fact, I just had a huge webinar
where
where Bob came on and was really educating people, and he startled me because he said 2 things I had no clue about. And I'm sure, based on the reaction I had from my customers, Kevin, he said 2 things. Number one, most people, because I asked him this question, I said, what is the biggest misconception people have about business credit?
Right.
And he said, number one, almost everybody doesn't start it because they think their own personal credit's going to kill them. So they don't even start.
Wow.
They stop themselves.
Oh boy.
So that was and it was amazing the reaction that my customers have had. They're going, oh my God, I can get business credit now. So that's number one.
So your personal credit may not be so great, but your business credit can be excellent.
Correct.
Right?
No, that's exactly right. And I had,
there you go.
I've been in business a long time myself. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I was shocked. And many of my customers, my clients, I have a lot of small business clients.
Yeah.
The second thing he told me was this. you can start from like you start your company today, you can be getting credit literally
Right.
within days.
Gotcha.
So he just wanted to make sure that in fact everybody understood that you don't wait 6 months, because you asked that
Gotcha.
great. You
Right.
you can start right now.
Yeah.
So I literally have had my clients streaming to him and his company since that. Just on Friday it was amazing, and he's already been helping our customers since.
Right.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
the guy knows what he's doing.
So Bob, how many years have you been doing this now, helping businesses get great credit and scale their business in the process?
Well, Kevin, I have been an entrepreneur ever since I was in my teens. Okay, so even in college, I had my own business to help with the extra expenses.
Nice.
So so everything learned has been learned for years. I've been in business for over 20 years. We've been helping clients for almost 10 years now.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
We formally organized this business First Biz only about a year ago.
Okay.
But we've been in this space for many, many years. So for anybody coming in now, they'll be coming in at the ground floor while we're still growing, while we still have the ability to, bring on the right team and scale properly.
Fantastic. So, I mean, in terms of messaging and the folks that are listening to us right now, do you have any words of wisdom, or kind of like, where would you like to share with the folks that are listening right now? What would be your pointed call out to them right now?
My point of call out would be to start, okay? Just like with anything else, the most difficult thing is taking that first step.
Right.
Okay? When you take that first step and you see those successes and you build on those successes and you take another step forward, then you take another step forward, then you
Ask him what website does he want to go.
those seeds that you've planted flowering and blooming into what it is that you wanted to accomplish. So that's the number one thing, is get up off the couch, take
Do it.
that first step.
Take action.
Yes. Okay.
Start.
Take action.
What?
That's right. That's right, Kevin. That's what's made you who
That's
you
right.
are. I've seen your story. I've
My
read
first
your
book was called
Yeah.
Act Now. And
Really?
so,
Wow.
Yeah, because people kept telling me, "Oh, I had this idea already." I said, "But you didn't act on it." So that's important. Where should we send them? You got a
What's your
website,
website,
or
Big Daddy?
where do we go?
Where do they go?
They want to take action now, but where do they go to take that action?
Yes, absolutely. So it's been uncontrolled and just shot out in all different directions can also not be as effective. So we want to take that action and we want to focus that as much as possible.
Where do they go,
and
Big
try to
Daddy?
accomplish
Where do
those.
they go? What website?
They go to burstbiz.com, Bob. Welcome to burstbiz.com.
BURSTBIZ.com, right? Burstbiz.com.
Biz-
Yeah, I tell you what,
Hey,
that's great.
That's fantastic.
Let's
So,
wrap it.
Bob, you've got great experience here. You
Yep.
know what we're talking about. If you're an entrepreneur, you're going to want to talk to Bob Beatty, burstbiz.com. Any final words of wisdom?
I forgot your book, Act Now.
Act Now.
People got to get going
Get
right
going.
now.
Act now.
So that's
Now is the
my
time.
words. Act
Hey.
now.
Act now. Burstbiz.com. You've seen it here. Bob, thanks for being with us today. Great to have you.
Thank you, Kevin. It's been a pleasure. And thank you, Bob, once again for putting this together. And thank you very much, both of you guys.
Take care. Take care.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Good being with you, Bob. Thank you.
Great job, Big Daddy. Okay.
All right.
So how'd that go?
We got one down.
We got some we got an audience too, folks. So now you Here we go. Oh, I'm getting noozled here. So I want to let you know who we are, because you're probably wondering who I am. I run a little company called Celebrity Network, C-Shop, and I'm getting the little mic taken off. And what do? We connect I'll just wait for a second. Hang in there. Great. So as I said, I run a little company called C-Shop, and what do? We connect top-level celebrities with small businesses, medium-sized businesses. We're connected with over 5,000 celebrities in the sports, music, TV, and film space. And that's what we do. And typically we work with A and B-list celebrities. But what's kind of unusual is we don't just say, hey, boy, I like this celebrity, I like that celebrity. We just throw them at you, we book them and chuck them your direction. We don't do that. What we first find out is what is successful about your company. What have you done before in the past? Let me make sure everything is going right. Okay, we're getting Lauren all set up. Okay, there we go. So back to this. And what we do is we try to put together what's the right program for you. Let's say you're really good at online marketing. What we do then is we say, okay, well, you do online marketing well. Good. Tell me about your customer base. Tell me, how old are they? What's their demographic level? How much do they have to spend? So we find out first, well, what works and what are your customers like? And then and only then we go, okay, so I'll give you an exact example. We had a company, in fact, this is a real good example here. We had a company that was in the financial services business. They wanted to find a celebrity that could speak to their audience. Who were their audience? Well, there were people that were, in many cases, maybe they were coming off of a financially challenging situation. Maybe they stacked up a bunch of debt. Maybe it's time they just got to start over. And the type of clients they specifically liked are people that were over 25, okay? And so I said, okay, so I said, I'm going to wave a wand. I'm going to say, what would be your best celebrity? Who would you really like? And they said, I want a business celebrity. And I went, oh, business celebrity, huh? Well, there's not many celebrities in the business world, so what do we do at C-Shop? Well, we knew what they wanted to do. They do online marketing. We know they do it well. We knew exactly the type of clientele they wanted. I did the magic wand question. They said, well, I'd really like this kind of celebrity. So what do we do next? We gave them a list of 6 or 7 celebrities that we thought would match so they could look at the list. Now, one of the people on the list was Kevin Harrington. Why? Because he knows business. He knows finance. They wanted a business celebrity, right? And what happened next? They said, oh, Kevin Harrington would be perfect. And what do? Well, I took the company's, all the information about the company. I provided it to Kevin. What do you think? What do you like? He did more research. He did his due diligence, and he said, I like it. I like what their company is doing. So what do? We produced a video, and that was 3 years ago. And that video to this day is right on their site. They've extended the contract twice. It's a great endorsement piece. It's made them millions and millions and millions of dollars. So that's just one example. So what we try to do is, A, assess what is your business, what's successful about your business? What kind of marketing have you done? Great. Who is your customer? What are their pain points? And then we do hey, if you could think of somebody, who would that be? And then we went out, we found the right celebrities that matched up. We gave the company an opportunity to select which ones they liked. We brought in this case, Kevin Harrington. It was fantastic. It was a match made in heaven. And most importantly, it worked. So if you're interested in celebrity endorsement, whether you have a product, you have a service, doesn't matter whether you're new, old, big, small. And by the way, we're very creative. I just want to make sure you understand, because we've done things, we've done infomercials, we've done huge webmercials, we've done major live events, we've opened casinos, so we've done virtually everything you think of. So I want you to take out if you're listening now and you're interested in what we're doing and you want to get information, email me at bob@cshoptv.net. I'll say it again, it's bob@cshoptv.net. net. I'm going to say it one more time. Bob at cshoptv.net. You like them apples. Okay, I'm getting the go signal. So once again, I just want to reintroduce what we're doing. You are actually in the middle of a live shoot. We have 4 fantastic companies that Kevin has researched. He loves what they're doing. And we are giving you the behind-the-scenes look at how does it work when a celebrity says yes. And here's your chance to see. So we're literally going to go in. We have our producers here. They're going to give a countdown. Kevin's going to do an introduction, and then he's going to start talking about a fabulous company. But are you ready for this? Yeah, you sure? Okay, good. Here we go.
Hey there. Thank you, Bob.
Oh, thanks.
Good job, man.
Oh,
Hey,
he's going to come
it's-
in. Come on.
I'm
do the
coming
thing.
in. It's Kevin Harrington here.
Okay, wait a second.
Yeah.
This is why it's live. Hey, I need you to do the countdown, guys. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. So they're doing a camera reset, Kevin.
Okay,
Well,
let's
I
do
tell
that
you what.
first. All right.
This is why it's live, man. You see? Oh, Bobby already screwed up. But if you want to watch some more screw-ups, just watch me, because I'll do it all the time. So hang in there. They're
Yeah,
doing
oh,
a
yeah.
camera reset. This is something I didn't even know
Many.
about. So just, here we go. Just hang in there, guys. They're coming.
Ready? Here we go. We're live in 3, 2.
Hi, it's Kevin Harrington here, original shark from the hit TV show Shark Tank, and I'm excited because we've got a couple of folks here. Lauren LaFleur, right? LaFleur. I was right the
You
first time.
were right the first
okay.
time, yes.
And Tom Sullivan. Correct. And you're actually a customer of Lauren's.
I am.
Quantum Care Patches.
Perfect.
Amazing company, and I know a little bit about it, but I want you to tell everybody out there about Quantum Care Patches and what problems do you solve?
Well, Quantum Care Patches is an amazing, not only product, but we like to think of ourselves as an entire healthcare platform.
Okay.
Because we don't have just one patch. We don't just have a pain patch. Some of our competitors are
Okay.
just pain.
All right.
We literally have patches for a multitude of issues. So this one that Kevin has is our immune, I don't have my glasses on, is our immune strength patch.
Immune strength, right?
And so especially with the coronavirus
This
right
will
now,
increase your immunity, right?
it boosts your immunity.
Yep.
And
Cold and flu season.
we also have
traveling.
a separate sinus, cold, and flu.
great.
So they're diverse, but we also have a pediatric line. So we want everyone to understand the safety of our patches and how amazing it is, because bioelectric medicine creates no side effects. There are no drugs, so you're
Okay.
not going to have a slew of other problems that you're going to need something else for, right? Which happens all of
Okay.
the time. And a lot of time, I mean, we have 4 children, and so we're always searching for something safe
Right.
yet effective that you can give to the kids.
You
So
have pediatric patches,
Yes.
pain patches.
sleep, we have a cellular repair, we have an electronic frequency in our cellular repair patch
Okay.
that stimulates stem cell turnover.
Very nice.
So, you know,
It's
you can
gonna
use that
keep
for
you
wound
looking
healing.
Younger, longer, right?
Well,
Okay.
younger and healthier.
Healthier too,
Yes,
okay,
yep. I
great.
think Tom has used that one
Yeah, we're
quite a
gonna hear
bit.
from Tom. He's
Yeah.
gonna tell us,
Yep.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we address things from weight loss to stress to energy, sleep,
How
pain.
about smoking? Can you help people
We yes,
stop smoking?
we actually can help people stop smoking. Absolutely.
Lose weight, stop smoking, get rid of pain, pediatric patches, immunity patches, and these are through a bioelectric
Bioelectric
process,
medicine. Yes,
right?
this is
Okay.
what we call it.
So explain the
Bioelectric
difference
medicine.
between that and the side of medicine where people take prescriptions.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
you know, the opioid crisis
Right.
here is troubling.
Yes.
My background is in addictions, and so I have worked on the front lines helping people get off of drugs, alcohol, but prescription medications, benzos, you know, it's
wow.
just horrible. So that is one side of it. And then
Yeah.
the other side, the other kind of patches that are out there, and this is just something separate, are transdermal patches. And look how big this patch is. This is like a generic, I don't want
This
to
is
name.
someone else's.
That's someone else's.
It's a
Don't want to
little
name
large. I
names
mean, if you had a
of
pain
what
over
they
on
are.
the side of your head,
But
that
you
might
know,
be-
if you need patches, you know who you are. You know you've tried them, and they stink,
Right.
and they burn, and
Yeah.
they itch. And then, if you can see this,
This
I don't
is
know
your
if you can zoom or not zoom,
Wow.
but that's our patch.
That's
That's
right.
it.
And
And
there's
this,
bioelectronics going
we
on inside
charge
of there,
these. Look
right?
how tiny that is, Kevin.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it's translucent, so no matter what your skin shade, also it truly is matched to your skin
Right.
tone. So our clients love that as well. But that's that's a byproduct. So we upload these with tens of hundreds of frequencies, and they stay on the patch until you wear it.
Okay.
And then once you wear it, the charge will last for 3 days.
So you put this patch on,
Yep.
and once it's on, it electronically starts stimulating whatever your needs are at that particular point.
Correct.
Right?
So
Okay.
if you don't have a sleep issue and you
Right.
put on a sleep patch, it's really not going to do much for you.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you are deprived, if you have PTSD, if you have some kind of issue that you're blocked, if you have an apnea, sleep apnea kind of issue, then it's going to put you into a theta state,
Gotcha.
and you are going to sleep like a dream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep.
So you have all these different. I mean, and this obviously would be a kids patch, right?
Right.
And so kids.
Can I
would
show you how
have-
cute that is?
What kind of
Open it.
challenges would children?
So
experience
what
it?
we have found is with the children, and I don't know, I think your children are grown. I actually spoke with Brian last night. We were
Yeah.
emailing.
He's
But look at
32.
yes, but the littler
He has
kids,
two-
mine are 10, 8, 6, and 1. Those
Gotcha.
are my kids. They all love these,
Nice.
right?
Little
So
smiley face.
we have hard smile, because they like that. But they are just as powerful and have the same amount of frequencies as the adult patches. So if people are on there ordering, if you ever need anything different, it's the same potency.
Very nice.
The thing with the children also is we work with a lot of children with autism,
Okay.
and the response has been
I
fabulous.
have to ask. Tom has been sitting here. Thank you for
So
graciously
patiently.
hanging out with us here.
Bated breath.
Tell us a little bit about your experience with quantum care.
Well, I was exposed to these at a gym with Lauren's husband, and
Okay.
I was skeptical. I was having some elbow issues. I had just had a flexor tendon repair done on my elbow, and I
Okay.
had persistent pain that wouldn't go away.
Oh, wow.
And I brought it up to Mark, and he says, "Well, why don't you just try one of these?" And I was like, "No," because I'm just used to traditional medicine.
Nice.
I take anti-inflammatories, ice, things of that nature. But my inability to take anti-inflammatories, especially like things like ibuprofen, really exacerbated my problem. And I put that on for some tendonitis, and God's honest truth, the next day I felt fine. And it was just absurd to me because
You just had surgery.
I didn't know how it worked.
Wow.
And it literally, like I said, within a day, I felt so much better. And I've been using them for
And so this has
Close to
been
3 years.
So you've been solving that problem
Yeah.
now for many months, just by just
Couple
putting
years.
a patch on.
Couple years.
Couple years.
Couple
That's
years, yep.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Yep. So,
Yeah, fantastic.
and like, I don't pretend to know how it works, but it just does. So,
Well, it's bioelectronic, right? I mean,
Right.
this is
Well,
so-
it's-
so maybe we could just talk about that. That patch
Yeah.
goes on. He's got a pain in there. So what's it doing? How's it connecting with the pain?
So, and it's interesting because Tom works in the hospital here locally
Right.
in Tampa, and he's in nuclear medicine. I mean, his background is in such a thing. So it's so fun when we get clients like this that
Yeah.
still don't get it, and you still put it on, and the magic happens,
Right.
and you turn them. So what?
I'm going to try some today.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, they are just unparalleled to the other products that are out there. So, with frequencies, we are all energy. We're all frequency. It can be measured. It can be measured in hertz, megahertz.
Right.
Different foods have different frequencies. Your body at a certain point is going to go into disease
Okay.
mode at a certain hertz. Yeah,
okay.
it can all be measured. So it's all science. You go back to Royal Rife. You can go into, I know everyone's at home because we're on Facebook, so you can go make a little note after the show of things to Google and look up bioelectric medicine.
Wow.
The Feinstein Institute in New York, all they do is bioelectric medicine surveys.
Who's the best kind of a customer? I mean, Tom here, he's on his feet during the day, running around. So obviously, you're in a hospital environment, so there's a good case situation.
For the immune.
Because you're exposed to different
Yep,
things
absolutely.
also. So you got immunity patch, you've got the
Huge.
pain patch.
The
right?
pain patch, absolutely.
But
But
what
can I?
other kinds of, what are some of the other typical customers? that
Well,
would have?
it's honestly a gamut. Can I just mention that I know we're in the new times now
Right.
with the coronavirus,
Sure.
and things are strange, and no one knows. But the two things that for us have come up, the two clients that we see the most, one want to strengthen their immune system, and number two is the depression, the anxiety,
Yes.
the mental health issues. People are unemployed. People are not paid. They don't know what to do. They've got 4 kids like us. They're not a teacher. They got to homeschool 4 kids.
Right.
And the panic attacks.
Oh, wow.
So we have a whole line of emotional health patches.
Emotional
Our
health, too.
I'm actually wearing one. This is our happy patch.
Okay.
And you know, Dawn Man, it's our bioelectric antidepressant. It's just fun to say, even if
Hey.
you don't buy one. I personally love them.
Wow.
You know,
A lot of people that are having, just mentally right now during these tough times, they sometimes need a little change
Yes,
of attitude, right?
because going back to where we started with my background in addictions, how many people are turning to alcohol
Right.
because they're depressed, but alcohol is a depressant. So you don't want to do that because that counteracts what you're really trying to make yourself feel
Right,
better.
exactly.
So all of these patches, you know, the happy patch will lift you up. It's a very gentle antidepressant. We worked with Don Mann, our
Yeah.
Navy SEAL, and
sure.
he endorses our products and uses them with vets. And
Nice.
so that's really great. And then our stress patch
Stress
is
patch.
huge for anyone out there who's having anxiety, panic,
Anxiety,
can't
stress.
sleep, all of
Right.
this stuff that's happening in the world today.
It covers
Yeah.
so many gamuts from children up to elderly, from
Yes.
coming back from the war, working in a hospital, stress, immunity, weight loss, stop smoking.
Yes.
This is an amazing line, and it's
Yes.
bioelectronic.
Yes.
And so, how did you get involved in all of this? What was it? Was there
Well,
a
I
beginning
started,
point? Yeah.
there was a beginning point. I practice quantum medicine, and I am a certified body talk practitioner. And so I had practiced energy medicine for over a decade. And I would see clients in my office one at a time.
Right.
And I love what I do, but keep having children.
Yeah.
I don't have the time to
Okay.
go and, you know, sit in an office and see one client at a time anymore. And so when my husband sat down and we're, you know, trying to formulate, how can we still be involved in energy medicine?
Right.
Because we want no side effects. We want
Right.
all of this magical stuff. But how do we reach the masses? How do we get
Right.
energy medicine to everybody? How do we
Right.
do that? And that's how we came up with the patch. Here you go.
That's great.
Here you go.
Well,
Here
there's
you
many
go.
people out there that are listening to us right now. Some of them probably are thinking they need this, right? And
I-
in some
absolutely.
category. And one of my recommendations would be to start with one of them. Maybe
Yes.
don't get all of them because, you know, maybe find one that maybe is the lowest hanging problem. I call it low hanging fruit. What's the one problem you could start with, see the advantages, and then obviously, I mean, you take more than one patch yourself, Tom? Or
I do. I utilize the circulation.
The circulation
You
one
know,
also.
you're on your feet all day.
There you go. So,
so
you
utilize
can
that
tailor
main.
the problems to your own personal situation then. So,
Yes.
So I'm going to have you tell people where they can track you down because
Sure.
I mean, I already know because
Yes.
we're going to be talking afterwards
Yes.
here. But for them out there right now, how do they reach you, Lauren?
Well, you're watching us right now on our Facebook page. So there's a direct link on our Facebook page also to our website, which is quantumcarepatches.com. And we're also on Instagram, Twitter, so you can reach us there. And we have all of our products up there. And also, you know, you mentioned one at a time, but because of the coronavirus, we do have packages,
Packages?
on
Well,
sale.
They can maybe take a package
Yes,
then.
just take a peek.
Yeah. If there's any last words of wisdom you have, to anyone out there right now, just say it.
I'm just grateful for the opportunity, and I hope you guys all just give it a try so we can minimize all the side effects and
Okay.
everything going
Tom,
on
we'll
out
do
there.
one of these.
The
Lauren,
safe
thank
way.
You. And thank
Very
you for
good.
being with us here today. The Quantum Care Patches. It's an amazing company, an amazing product, an amazing story. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Kevin.
Clear.
And now you've seen it. God, that was a good job, man. Whoa. Oh,
Are we still on Facebook?
oh no, everybody's live. Everybody's
Live
seeing
somewhere.
everything
Okay,
that's
let's
happening.
keep it going. I like it. Hey.
Well, listen, thanks guys for coming on in.
Thanks.
And
Thank you, sir.
okay, so
So they're going to keep
Take
on
care of
talking.
me
My
here.
name is
Yeah.
Bob
All right.
Safeld again. This is a interesting look of how shoots are actually done. Now, you're going to meet the founder of Pitch Media. I tell you, this is where we come when we have to do the super hard shoot. We have to get a complex program going. We always go to Pitch Media. So I want to say hi to Corey Bergeron. Hey, big fella, I do the shake hand. Oh, hell with it. Here we go.
All right. Well, hey, listen, we really appreciate you being part of our broadcast today. And right here in the studio, this is where we do this all the time. You know, it's amazing. I'm going to walk this way. I got a buddy of mine who's going to pick me up on camera over here. Hi, Brent. Brent is actually running the camera. It's amazing what has transpired in the past couple of months, right? I mean, with the virus and all the implications that it has meant for business owners, we've had to get resourceful. We've had to figure out different ways of shifting our footing from what we did before to what works right now. And we've had to be inventive as to how the workflow within our companies even works. And we've done that here as well. Part of what you're seeing out there is the results of that. And listen, we've got an incredible show coming up for you. As a matter of fact, I'm standing next to all this food over here. You see this? This is one of our upcoming guests right here. All of this food, you're going to get to see that out there and hear about their business. But here at Pitch Media, we have figured out, well, how to use our workflow to perform things virtually that we always thought we had to be on location to do. We don't necessarily have to do that anymore. In here, we've got our editor, Adam. I'm going to open the door here. We're going to say hi to Adam. Say hi, Adam. Hi, Adam. Adam's working on one of our projects right now, but Adam has learned that he can do a whole lot of his editing work right from his own living room. We've learned that our entire marketing team can actually interact with each other remotely, and that we can get marketing work done from just about anywhere that we are. And we've had incredible success for our clients. In here, let's step into the green room for just a second here. Is Ginny in here? Nope, Ginny's not in here. She's usually doing makeup right there in that chair. But listen, it's right now, today, it's business as usual to some degree. We still have social distancing going on. We still have masks that are taking place. We're still making sure that we're being very, very safe and keeping our guests comfortable. But we do get to create video right here in our studio today, and that's exciting for us. Hey, listen, if you don't know anything about Pitch Media, my company, Pitch Media is it's a digital marketing company and video production agency. We specifically deal with brands that are selling products and services online. We create really compelling sales messaging through our videos. We have a deep, deep history of sales background. Every single person on our team has been involved in product sales for decades, with the exception of Justin, our marketing director, who's too young. He's only been alive for decades. But regardless, that's what we do day in and day out. We create those incredible messages that help get brands out into the eyes of the relevant audiences that can take advantage of their products and services. And we do it in an amazing fashion using a state-of-the-art facility just like this one. Kevin Harrington is our business partner. We've been involved in business here together for quite some time, and we're going to walk back into the studio, see who our next guest is. Oh, by the way, if you'd like to get involved with Pitch Media, you can go to pitchmedia.com. That's P as in Paul, I-T-C-H, media.com, and check us out there. Or you can just call 1-855-PITCH-ME, 855-PITCH-ME, and it'll bring you right to us so that we can talk more about maybe a product or service that you have and you need our expertise behind. We're going to head back into the studio and see what's going on in here. I think we've got our next guest in the seat up here, Kevin. Yes. We're coming back live here. We've got our viewers right here on Brent's camera right now. Yeah. And we just introduced them to what we do here and to Pitch Media and, of course, our partnership, which I appreciate so much.
You bet, man. Hey, this is where the rubber meets the road, right?
That's right.
When, I mean, we're going to be interviewing Dr. Jeff West here in just a minute, but this is a chance for business owners to come in, check it out, but take and scale their business, their concept, take it to the next level, but not just surviving. You know, we're in the middle of this crisis thing right now, the corona situation, not just surviving, but actually thriving.
That's right.
Is what we're looking to push towards, right?
That's right. During this time, there are people who see this as a crippling circumstance, and then there are other people who see it as an opportunity. And the people who step into that opportunity are the ones who are going to be really successful. I mean, you and I both know right now, more than any other time in history, more eyes are consuming digital media than has ever happened before. As a matter of fact, right now, let's just take Disney Plus as an example. I love using this example. Disney Plus. Anybody, we have an audience here. Anybody subscribe to Disney Plus? Yeah?
Yeah.
Of course. Jerry, our production manager, big
Yes.
fan. Disney Plus had a 5-year business plan to get 80 million subscribers.
Right.
A 5-year business plan. They've been around for 8 months. Last I checked, they were at 50 million.
50 million, right.
And that's an amazing number. And that's the case across everything.
I think they're ahead of schedule.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, just a smidge.
Yeah.
Just a smidge. More digital content, more brand messaging is being consumed now than any other time in history, and the brands that take advantage of it right now at this moment are the ones that have relationships with their public and the ones that become relevant, so that when business opens back up and people are ready to spend money again, those are the first brands that people think of. So I congratulate every single person that's here. You are the people who stepped into opportunity. We appreciate you being part of this. And now I'm going to step out. Okay? All right, Bob.
Okay, this is fun, guys. So here we are. We're rolling, man, and I hope you see how, it's you're seeing how the sausage is made, as they would say. Okay, you're finding out it's not all perfect. Oh, I'm so talking to you. Oh, hi. See, that's how the sausage is made. I'm looking at there. So once again, you're seeing how the sausage is made. You're learning what it takes to actually produce real video that really works. Now, big advantage here is you do have, Kevin, you sold almost $6 billion worth of stuff.
Had a couple good successes. Thank you, Bob.
A couple good successes. Oh my God. Any rate, so you're seeing a master at his craft, and as I said before, there's not a company, a type of product or service that if Kevin likes, he can really talk about it and let people know about it. And now you're going to learn about another company, actually another product that's going to surprise you. Now what I'm going to do, remember, this is a shoot. So I'm going to step off camera. I'm going to mute this mic because then you hear two people. You don't want to do that. And it's going to be silent for a second. Our producer is going to give a count like this, and then Kevin rolls. Okay, so I'm leaving. Here, I'm going to turn off the mic. Here we go. Oh, it's going to take a second here. The sausage is being made.
Pictures up. In 3, 2.
Hey there, welcome. It's Kevin Harrington, an original shark from the hit TV show Shark Tank. And with me today is Dr. Jeff West with Your Biotics. Good to have you here.
Thank you, sir. It's good to be back.
Well, we did it about a year ago. We had
Yeah.
a great segment. And Dr. West, your product line, Your Biotics, it's a problem solver.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
So for those that are listening, because we're live right now, what are the problems that you solve? And let's talk about some history
Sure.
in your business.
Well, Kevin,
I know
number
we have
one.
a few testimonials coming on.
Exactly, yeah. Well, number one, I am a problem solver. I've been in
Okay.
healthcare for almost 25 years now.
Nice.
Solving problems. And I had to solve my own problem about 11 years ago.
Too. Right?
In-
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Yes. We're
So,
live. So if
we're live.
Phone rings and there it goes. Okay,
Exactly.
There we go.
So, real simple. 11 years ago, I went through a crisis myself. So,
Okay.
what I want to do is help people with two things: boost their immune system and handle this crisis we're going through. Okay.
Okay.
In 2008, my business, my healthcare practice was booming.
Right.
I got married. I had a baby on the way.
Right.
Right. I did my first triathlon. I mean, it was a rocket ride for
All
about 8
kinds of
months, and
great-
then it
all
turned into
kinds of stuff.
complete utter hell.
Okay.
It started off with a phone call from my business partner. He told me flat out he was done with our business.
Okay.
Kind of shocked me, so I had to go back and deal with that. You know,
Wow.
business divorce. It's probably just as bad as a regular divorce.
Right.
You have assets and staff you have to
Yeah,
divide up.
sometimes it just isn't the right thing. And sometimes that's good to get rid of somebody that's not fully committed to.
Exactly.
Right?
So it turned
Yeah.
into a bright side
There you
for
go.
me, right? So I had to deal with all that stuff. Now, when I was training for the triathlon, I noticed the mole on my arm was getting bigger, right? So I figured, all right, let me finish the triathlon, get it done. Then I go through this business divorce, and then I
Right.
figured I better get this thing checked out just
Wow.
to make sure.
Yeah.
So after the biopsy, I got I got a phone call, right? It was my family doctor.
Yeah.
And he said, Jeff, this is Dave, because I knew him personally, and then he paused. And I was like, uh-oh, I got a problem here. I'm like, Dave, what's going on? He's like, I don't know how to tell you this, Jeff, but you've got stage 4 malignant melanoma.
Oh, wow.
Right, stage 4 means it's spread. It's no longer just here. It had spread through my body. They didn't know how far, but they just knew that it did. Stage 4 has a 85 to 90% death rate at 10 years. It's been 11 and a half for me.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, so I all of a sudden had a problem.
You had to change some
Right.
things around in your life right then and there.
Starting a new business, all right, going through the business divorce. I just got married that year, and our baby was born within weeks of this.
Right. Wow.
So I had a new mouth to feed, right? Just brand new everything. And then it got worse, okay?
Okay.
Within weeks after my daughter was born, I was in a 65-mile-an-hour head-on collision.
Oh, my goodness.
My big Land Rover coming down the hill into Wilmington on a wet night, a truck fishtailed like this, and boom, I hit him at 65 mile an hour. We hit so hard, I bent the front axle of the big Land Rover.
Wow.
I felt my head go like this about 3 inches and then snap back.
Oh, boy.
Left me utterly dazed and confused. I limped home, and that with a police officer followed me to make sure I was okay, because the car was like this, and I had to drive really slow. And I had to walk in the door that day and say, honey, I don't know how to tell you this. Strike 3.
Strike 3.
Or strike
Wow.
3,
That's
right?
tough.
Just one after another as she's holding our little baby.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Rough night, and I
Really
had to
tough.
get up the next morning and go to work,
Right.
right?
Tough stuff.
Then I went to see 2 doctors, right? They basically told me they're gonna have to cut a big chunk of my forearm off,
Right.
right? To get to the cancer, get it out. Inject me with radioactive dye, find out which lymph node chain was attached to this.
Gotcha.
Cut that all out. May have left my arm disabled, and I'm a doctor of chiropractic. I need these.
Gonna put you out of business. Almost,
Yeah,
right?
basically would have put me out of business
Right.
with a brand new wife and a brand new daughter. So
Yeah.
that was not an option.
Right.
I went to another doctor. They gave me the same outlook. So I figured, all right, I got to figure this out on my own.
Yeah.
All right, pretty crazy. It gets worse, right?
Wow.
In the month of December, right after this car accident, in succession, I got 4 letters. First letter was from the IRS. We were getting audited.
Okay. Never liked that one. Yep.
No, so
Okay.
I'm getting hit by Mike Tyson left and right in 3 months period of time. Then I got 2 letters certified from those doctors saying if I did not get their care, I would die.
Okay.
Try reading that when you're going through
Wow,
hell.
yeah.
One after another, within 3 days they came.
Wow.
And then I got a letter from an attorney. My former business partner was threatening to sue me.
Okay.
4
It's
months.
all coming down on you all at once here. This is terrible.
4 months of absolute hell when it should be a wonderful time with a brand new baby.
Right, right.
Right? So needless to say, 11 and a half years later, I'm still here. I created another business, made it crank. We're going through a crisis.
Right.
I did an intense amount of research to how to figure this thing out without getting chemotherapy and surgery.
Right.
Did it on my own.
Nice.
One of the pathways that I looked at was the gut, because the gut is where 70 to 80% of your immune system is.
Right.
Right? So that was very important. I found a scientist who I call the mad scientist, and we came up with this product, Urbiotics.
Yep.
So that's the second thing I want to talk about, something that can boost the immune system.
Boost the immune system. Right.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
this was created by you
Out of a need to
because of
solve
all
my
the
own
challenges you were
problems.
having with your own body.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Your immune system had to be just completely shot. with all
My
this stuff
adrenal
going on,
system
right?
was shot. My immune system was shot.
Right.
I had to keep working through all this stuff.
Yeah.
So what makes Urbiotics special is we just had it recently tested to find out exactly what's in it.
Right.
Right. How many strains of probiotics? Because
Gotcha.
you know, in the probiotic world, you have 1 strain, 3 strains, 6 strains, 12 strains, sometimes 24
Gotcha.
strains. We have tested independently over 32,000 different strains
Oh
of
my goodness.
microbes in this
Love
product.
it. Love it. Right.
All right.
Okay.
That right there just puts Mother Nature in a pill and throws it at the
Beautiful.
body.
Beautiful.
These
yeah.
microbes in independent studies with universities have been shown to knock out chemicals,
Yep.
pesticides, chlorine, other harsh chemicals, heavy metals.
Yep.
And we had a study that was done in Singapore through Texas A&M, knocked out E. coli in every sample we did, along with Staphylococcus, Streptococcus.
Beautiful.
Right? It even has shown promise with a virus.
So this is obviously a great time to be using this product. We've
Yes.
got some folks that are actually on the line that want to talk about it. In fact,
Exactly,
Is Louise out there? Is she ready by any chance? We'd love to hear. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
Louise is somebody that you've brought.
Hello.
She is.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hello.
Louise.
Hi,
Hey,
Dr.
Louise.
West. Hi, Kevin. Hi, how are
Fantastic.
you?
Great to have you here, and understand that you've been you're a patient of Dr. West. And can you tell us a little bit about your experience, especially with Urbiotics?
Sure. So about 13 years ago, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. So I'm an attorney. At that time, I was working in the entertainment and sports industry between New York City and Los Angeles. So anybody that knows that industry, you're moving, it's quick. You don't really have time to stop and look for the nearest bathroom because of the issue that I had. So with ulcerative colitis, you have constant diarrhea. So I would just have that issue all
Yeah.
the time. And imagine back then, I mean, now I'm 39, but I was 25, 26 years old, just trying to live my best life. And I literally, I would get up from my desk, go to the bathroom, and I would go back and forth, back and forth. Literally, by the time I would sit down and answer a call,
Oh
I'd
my
be right
goodness,
back to
yeah.
the bathroom again. I was with some of the top doctors at Cornell in New York City, top doctors here in Princeton when I moved to New Jersey, and then subsequently at Penn. So I had some of the best treatment. They found that my body, 80% of the medicine that works for people with colitis, my body
Oh
did
wow.
not respond to. So I was one of those people that we tried everything. I tried every steroid, every enema. I mean, anything that you could do to try to have a normal life. And I really just decided that that was going to be the normalcy in my life. I was just going to have to learn how to deal with not being able to eat everything that I want. Literally, I would go to work and take the train and pray that I could make it to get off the train. But I knew every restaurant, hotel, whatever it was, I always had something staked out so I knew where a clean
Gotcha.
public bathroom was. That's just how my mind
Wow.
had to operate. And then there's
Oh,
Dr.
wow.
West.
Here we go. The savior. Oh,
Here,
my
Well, that's
goodness.
over.
last year I met Dr. West, and it was around February, and actually had met him for my mom because she was dealing with a lot of pain, and so she came, and I said, well, let me just kind of listen. I'm an attorney, so I'm going to analyze everything. Let me see what he's really doing, what he's about. And I really liked his protocol of everything that he did, and I saw some results with my mom, and so I said, I have these, gut issues, and I know that's a big part of what you do. And he was like, all right, let's start working together. Here, try your biotics and, give it a couple weeks. Let me know how it goes. So I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in December of 2017. So I had two autoimmune diseases battling me at the same time. And a lot of the medicines that you could take for one actually ramped up the other. So it was very difficult for me to find anything that would work. So I said, all right, I'm going to give it a chance. Again, I was skeptical at first because, listen, over 14 years of trying different products and medicines and not finding anything that works, it's very discouraging. So I started taking your biotics. It was April of last year. And at the time, I was also dealing with my MS medications and became severely inflamed to the point of almost when I was first diagnosed with the colitis. I had lost a lot of weight. I couldn't keep anything down. So I went off the medication they had given me, but I continued to stay on the Eurbiotics. And he was like, it's just your system is it's had so much
Yeah.
trauma for 13 or
Unbelievable.
14 years. Just hang with it. Just hang with it. I promise it's going to do something. And literally within about 2 months, I had a colonoscopy and I went from severely inflamed to no
Oh my goodness.
activity. I had the letter. I literally called Dr. West and I had
Oh wow.
tears in my eyes. I mean,
Unbelievable.
This, yeah.
Wow.
These are things like my friends, nobody,
Wow.
knows, but I wanted to share it because this product has really,
Well,
it's literally
that's
helped
amazing.
save my life.
Well,
It's been a
Louise, I
game
really
changer.
appreciate you sharing some of these personal details with us. This is amazing because what you've just shared with us is going to save a lot of other people out there, maybe even myself, because I don't have the exact same thing, but I've had stomach issues, and this is a great chance to hear the tremendous success you've had. We want to thank you so much for your time.
Louise.
We've got to get to one other person. We're running out of time, but Louise, thank you so much.
Thank you, Louise.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing to hear from
Thank
you.
you,
Sharing
guys.
your story. Thanks. We got one more quick one. Dan is ready. Dan, okay. Well, until Dan comes on, wow,
Yeah.
you must just every day wake up thinking, I'm such a problem solver. Who's going to be helped today, right? I mean, my
I
goodness.
I could literally, it would take me years to write an encyclopedia of all the cases.
Of all the people
yeah.
that I mean, you've helped hundreds, maybe thousands of people.
Yeah,
Thousands and
yeah.
thousands of folks. Is Dan ready yet? Stand by for Dan. Dan was a patient of yours.
Yeah, another patient, similar type of problems, 20 years of dealing with Crohn's disease
Okay.
and IBSD, irritable bowel syndrome.
Yes.
He's here.
So Dan, we only have a very limited window here. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks, Dan.
Your doctor is right here. You want to say hello to the folks here? Myself, Dr. Jeff West. Tell us your story.
Hi, hi, Dr. West. Yeah, real quick. Try to narrow it down. I've had ulcerative colitis, actually, not Crohn's, ulcerative colitis like Louise, and IBSD, which is actually kind of unusual to have both, since 2000. So 20 years now I've been dealing with this. Because of corporate relocations, I've actually had 6 different gastroenterologists in 4 different states. And they're all good doctors, and they all meant well, and they all wanted to use everything in their toolbox. So, test for all kinds of illnesses, parasites, rule out diseases, etc. I've gone through over a dozen colonoscopies, 2 sigmoidoscopies, an endoscopy, a pill cam, more prescriptions that I can name. My UC is in remission, but I have a lot of IBSD symptoms. And I've actually only found 1 prescription medication that helped at all, and it's only helping to a limited degree, so I need to actually supplement it with Imodium,
Okay.
which is over there. So this one drug, Alocitron, has potentially serious side effects that are worse than the disease you're treating. So you have to sign informed consent just to get it. It's actually only FDA approved for women, which is another kind of challenge, because one doctor wouldn't even prescribe it for me for that, and then left me with nothing. And it's really expensive because it's rarely prescribed.
Did you start taking your biotics then? Let me know how we transitioned over.
I've been through so much for so long, and I've had a hell of a time this year because of antibiotics screwing up my system even worse. And so now I've only been on your biotics for 28 days. And first couple of days, I felt a little weird, a little groggy, and Dr. West told me, well, that shows it's working.
Okay.
Kind of like when you get off a massage table, kind of foggy, And then after about the 3rd week, and I worked out some discomfort in the guts and all that, I actually started to feel better. And fewer bowel movements per day. Instead of 5 to 10, now we're talking 3 to 4. And now I'm on the toilet less. And on top of that, my stool are getting firmer, and energy level completely different. Most and drained, because it just kind of wipes you out all the time. 20 years of these symptoms every day, really dulls your edge. And so basically, I've had more energy than I've had in years. And this is just the end of the 4th week of taking this stuff.
Less than a month. To hear the story here is amazing. All the different benefits you've talked about. We're running out of time, Dan, but thank you for sharing
thanks,
your
Dan.
personal story. And we really, you're going to save a lot of people, a lot of problems here that are listening. And we really appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. Take care.
Much. I mean, more than anything, this gives you hope.
Gives you some hope. And Dan, we are out of time. This product, I know many people are wanting to know, where can they get this?
Yeah.
Give us a website that they can.
We have a
we can
special
send them to.
website for everybody today. It's really special because we have one deal for everybody. It's yourbiotics.com/sharkdeal. That's yourbiotics.com/sharkdeal. Real simple. I went through hell 11 years ago. I gave a seminar last year on how I got through it and the tools that I use every day.
Yes.
Mindset in particular. We're going to give that to everybody for free. All you got to do is go to yourbiotics.com/sharkdeal, put your email, click watch now, and then you'll get our offer. We are offering buy 2 of these at regular price and you will get 1 free. Okay?
Yeah.
Real simple. Both of those patients that came on needed this much a month. 3 bottles in order to get the numbers of microbes in their system to create the problem. 1 a day would not have done it. That's why we're offering the buy 2, get 1 free. And this locks you in for life. So anybody that signs up gets this deal for life.
Nice.
And we have probiotics with coffee powdered in prototype mode.
Beautiful.
Tea in prototype mode.
Okay.
We have a skin cream in prototype mode.
Nice.
And we have a pain tonic in
Beautiful.
prototype mode that you can rub on using this as the base. And you'll get that buy two, get one free as soon as they're released for life.
Beautiful. So listen, this has been a very informing day, but it's transforming for the folks that have just testified, and we're so excited about that.
Yeah.
There are many of you out there that need to be trying this product. Website one more time.
Yourbiotics.com/shark deal.
And I like the shark deal. How about that? We're going to give you some special deals. Buy two, get one free, 3 for the price of 2. Check it out. Dr. Jeff West,
Yes.
thank you for being here.
And these are yours, sir.
These are mine.
Yes,
Oh, my
they are.
God. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be on it today. Take care. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Awesome.
All right. We got it.
Woo!
Okay.
Man, you got some
job.
stuff there, huh?
There we go. Good.
Folks, there you go. That's our third segment. We got one more, and if you're hungry,
Okay.
have we got a treat for
Well,
you? Well done, big fella.
hey.
Good job.
Thank you, doctor. Okay.
Anyway,
I'm liking it, man. We're good.
well, you're gonna
Okay.
you're gonna take a little break here for just a second, so you can.
Okay.
So we're still on camera, huh? Say what? Oh, okay, good. So, folks, we have one more segment. It's all about food. Yummy,
I
yummy,
like food.
yummy.
I like food. I'm a good foodie, right?
And the testimonials are going to be us.
Okay.
Because look at this. Look at this.
You're
Just,
gonna-
just check
yeah.
this out, man.
Oh, boy.
You're going to get a selection. You get to pick which ones you
Doorstep
want.
meals. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, folks, I want to take just a second to talk about
Okay.
Kevin
Yeah, thank
Harrington's, one of the special
Well,
things
you
he
can
does
put them off to the
is
side.
he's
That's
developed something called the perfect pitch.
fine. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
And when I say the perfect pitch, I'm saying, listen, he knows how to take you through the exact steps you have to take when you're selling anything or promoting anything. It's called the perfect pitch. Okay, now, he's put this all together in a special website called perfectpitchroadmap.com, okay? And if you go there, you can sign up for free right now and start getting access to the perfect pitch and learning about all the parts of it. The one piece that blew me away was, and it's so true, Kevin, well, actually two things. One thing is you really have to identify the pain point whenever you're pitching anything. You have to make sure that the person you're talking to really has in their mind formed, well, what's the pain point I have? A pain point is obviously a condition that's unwanted, whether it's physical, mental, if it's about their business, maybe they have a pain point regarding their life, their home, their kids, their who knows. But you have to identify what the pain points are, but also ultimately you have to get into what's called the magical transformation. You got to be able to demonstrate and show, well, here's how the person was or the company was, and here's how they transformed. When you go to perfectpitchroadmap.com, you register there for free, and you will start getting immediate access to the perfect pitch. We've used this with many of our clients. In fact, we've done hundreds of videos, sales videos, and the first thing I do with any person that I have that's going to come and do any type of video work is I literally have the training, the perfect pitch training, and I have them do it so they know how to talk, how to identify problems, and then how to talk about solving them. So we're going to be starting up in just a few moments. We're getting all sounded up with our next client. And at this point, I'm going to go and I'm going to mute this because I'm going to talk to Kevin. We're going to get this all set up. So just hang in there. We've got just a few more seconds here before we start. So once again, this is Bob Safia. We are here at Success Dreams, Kevin Harrington's Success Dreams, and you're going to see the sausage get made a little bit more. I've had a question. No, we don't. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have our producer do a little countdown. I'm going to go offset again. It's going to be silent, and then you're going to watch a segment being made. Pretty cool, right? I've moved the mic around, so now you're getting volume changes and everything. Do you get volume changes when I do that? Is that good? Volume changes? Don't worry, the edit guys, whoever's in edit, don't worry about it. He does that to me all the time. Okay, good. So we're going to get started, and there's going to be a silent point. And you ready, producer? Yep. Did you give him the countdown? Okay, here we go.
Good. Frank's good.
Frank's good.
Frank's good. Pictures up. Here we go. Pictures up in 3, 2, 1.
Hi there, I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from the hit TV show Shark Tank, and with me is Dr. Alex Smithers. And Dr. Smithers, your company Doorstep Meals, right?
Doorstep Meals.
Welcome
Yep.
to the show.
Thank you very much.
Great to have
Yeah.
you. You're an
Likewise.
MD. You also specialize in acupuncture.
That was my initial degree was Oriental medicines. Yep.
Very
so
nice,
I have
very
both
nice.
East and West.
Okay, and
Yeah.
so, but you practice medicine, but you also are in the food business. I
Yeah.
guess, right?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Exactly. So you know,
So tell me how that
it's
all
kind of
came
it's
together.
funny. There's a common theme here today with health, but
Right.
you know, food is foundational for health in general.
Sure.
And all chronic illness, you know, we really address diet first as
Right.
the foundation. And the stats these days, it's really, you know, there was something coming out of the Harvard Review a few years back. 50% of people hate to cook, you know,
Yeah.
and only 10% eat healthy 100% of the time.
Right.
So, you know, we're really trying to solve all of those problems with our company. you know.
Providing healthy meals.
We provide
that,
healthy
you
meals,
know,
fresh, frozen, delivered to the door,
delivered to the door.
already prepared, heat and eat, for an incredible value.
Well, and I mean, there's been, with all the changes in the world, more people are at home more often. and
Yes,
they're having
absolutely.
some challenges with what to cook and what to, you know,
Exactly.
you
And
know,
going
what
to the
to do
store.
with the families, right?
Yeah.
So
We offer a number of really healthy, a huge variety. We have even some paleo and keto options as well, which
Gotcha.
are big these days.
how did you
for
get
people.
involved in the food business?
Well, you know what? My grandfather was involved in the food business. He started the original oyster bars here in Florida in the mid-50s, and even my
Okay.
great-grandfather ran something called Booth Fisheries, which was the largest frozen seafood company
Okay, great.
in the nation at that time.
Yeah.
Sarah Lee bought them out in the 60s. So I have a little bit of that background.
Super.
But food and you know, using food as medicine has always been an interest of mine.
And so
Yeah.
do you have customers that, like, is there a typical kind of a customer? or-
It's really everybody across the board, you
Okay.
know. Yeah. So
the busier you are and the less time you have to make your dinner.
and that seems to be the
busy executives or working.
yeah. Even for working
moms.
mothers, you know,
Yeah.
with the kids. I mean, it's becoming more and more common. People just don't have the time to go to the store and make these healthy prepared meals.
But now even my wife likes to cook, but she
Right.
also runs out of ideas, and she's constantly saying, "What are we going to have, you know, now?" And so you probably
Exactly.
have a lot of great choices. And
We do, yeah.
We're going to be able to. Do you want to? Could we share some?
Yeah,
some of the food ideas. and
absolutely.
Maybe we
You
could.
can bring up
Maybe
a-
we could try some even, huh? Would that?
Most
is that
definitely.
A
Yeah, you
possibility.
can
Oh wow! Look at this.
Yeah.
Here is a spread that looks pretty fantastic. My goodness. Which one of these might I be able to try?
Oh, you can try.
Let's move it over a little further, right? All the way in.
Which one was heated?
Yeah. This
That
one
one-
right
that
here.
one on the
We're
end.
going to try
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
these right now. Yeah. Now you can see we got 10 different meals here. I mean, I'm looking at this one is a chicken with
Yeah, chicken,
rice,
rice,
and
and green beans,
beans.
yep.
And
Yeah.
let me just try a little taste
Sure.
of this because I love chicken and rice.
Yeah.
It's got a little flavor to it too.
Yeah, it does. Mm-hmm. So we have
Very nice.
an executive chef that's working with all these meals. He used to work for Garth Brooks,
Very good.
the country singer. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's top notch.
It's fresh.
And it's fresh. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no preservatives. You know, it's all natural. So
Right. So
only the fresh ingredients.
So you, as part of the Doorstep Meals company. You have customers all around the country. That
Yes, nationally.
you're
Yep, shipping
to.
nationally.
And so, how do you get it to their doorstep? I mean, is it a Federal Express, or what's the best way? I'm going to try another bite of this.
There's different shipping options we offer, but if they go to our website, www.doorstepmeals.com, they put in the order and we ship it out on dry ice, so it comes to their doorstep. You know, and we're also
How many
offering.
do they get at a time?
They can order, you know, really as much. We're doing some pretty options, some bundling. If it's a single person and doing 12 orders bi-weekly, they get 1 free meal. If it's 2 people, they're doing 24 bi-weekly, they get 2 free meals. If they commit to that 90 days. So,
I mean, as I'm
it's really-
looking at all the different meals here,
Yeah.
look, this is another chicken and rice, but you've got beef and rice. This one looks like maybe pork. Here's a piece of fish.
Yeah, that chorizo.
Some
Yeah,
more.
there's a ton of
beef,
options.
Meatballs, shrimp. I mean,
and
you're
these
talking
are-
about some of the really nice kinds of foods options here. So
Yeah, and this is for like a single portion. So
Okay.
we have a larger portion, a double portion, that
Okay.
really 2 people can split.
right.
And that's $13. So, I mean, when you think of the value, to go out to dinner, the average cost for one person is $13.
Right.
And you're splitting that.
And
so-
what are a couple of the most popular dishes? I mean,
They're all popular. I mean, we sell a lot of the salmon, the chicken and rice, obviously.
yeah. And you know, once I get started, I get a little hungry, so I may be eating a little
you can
bit more
continue
here. But
and
I
you
don't
got to
wanna-
try one of the cookies.
I'm going to try a cookie too,
Yeah.
but I don't want to interrupt our flow.
Okay.
Where do you see your company going over the next couple of years?
Well, I mean, based on what other companies have done and are doing, I think we can well surpass that. Just based on what we offer, the customer service, our whole premise. We're really incorporating a healthy lifestyle system, and that's kind of what the cookies are about. Similar to the previous physician, I formulated a prebiotic, a really comprehensive prebiotic and
Okay.
intestinal repair product myself.
Okay.
And we're putting that into the cookie.
Right.
And in addition to that, the cookie is gluten-free, it's paleo-friendly, no refined sugars. You really can't find anything like it out there.
Right.
And it's delicious.
No, those cookies. I just had a little taste of
Yeah.
the cookie. You know, when I start eating my chicken, I generally like to finish my chicken
Sure.
before I start dessert. But
Absolutely.
I just had to taste it. Excellent cookies. And I'm just going to say this: in the tough times that we're having, sometimes it's good to take a break. You know, get a little break. You know, you're always rushing. I said to my wife, you know, maybe we'd get some kind of a special treat. We can maybe go out eventually here.
Sure.
But this would be a real treat at the house, having
Very much
something
so.
shipped in from outside. And so, Doorstep Meals. great
Doorstepmeals.com.
concept.
Yeah.
And formula-wise, who's developed all the recipes and formulas and all the things behind
Well,
this?
we've worked with another executive chef to put but the cookies were the prebiotic was my formula that we
Gotcha.
incorporated into the cookies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for anyone out there that is, whether you're a working mom, working family, at home all the time, this is a great alternative. And what's the starter set that they can start with? And give folks information on where they can go to find out about Doorstep Meals.
So www.doorstepmeals.com, www.doorstepmeals.com. And like I mentioned, we offer the bundles, either for the
They can
single or
choose from
double
different
for,
bundles at
for the 90-day commitment.
doorstepmeals.com.
Yeah, and then they get the free meals.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks
Dr.
for having me.
Smithers, great having you with us.
Appreciate- nice to meet you.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. Thank you.
All right.
So, doorstepmeals.com. We've chicken and rice, beef and rice, you name it, meatballs, shrimp, fish, so many possibilities. Check it out, doorstepmeals.com. Dr. Alex Smithers, thanks
Thank
for being
you.
here.
Appreciate
Take
you.
care.
Yep.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Claire.
Whoa, there we go. How was this? Good.
I'm
wasn't it?
getting some more.
Okay.
'Cause I can't
Heat the rest of that up
and
first.
talk, but
Well, listen up. What we're going to do here, first of all, thank everybody for being here. All you guys, come on up and say hi one last time. Everybody, come on, come on. Everybody was up. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Bye. Hi. Say hi. They're eating away. So I want to thank everybody here. This is a totally unique type of event. It's called Success Dreams by Kevin Harrington. It's extremes, yes. Oh, yay! So listen. Thank you much. So I got to get to the edit bay because we got to take all this material and break it up into serious film. Thanks a lot.